I'm thinking about going live. Let's turn this thing on. What's up, everybody? My name is Cory Flokstra. Yeah. So anyhow, what is this live stream about? I don't know. I didn't know what else to call it. Anyhow, I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's funny anymore. Is there anything that's funny? What's funny, yeah, what's funny? I want to know what's funny. I always have dry humor. I don't know what happened. Just not so funny anymore. Whatever happened to all the funny stuff and shit? I don't know. Beats me. People are so serious nowadays. Whatever happened to, I don't know. Anyhow, I'll be right back. I need, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Clicking around. We'll get started in about a few minutes. Let's say we try to, yeah. That just, oh. Yeah. I wish I was the Pope. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, I wish I was the Pope. But I'm not Catholic, but I mean, I wish I was the Pope because the Pope is is a very important man. He's a good leader. Oh, he used to be. I don't know. So, yep, I'm the Pope. I'm the Green Pope. Yeah. Now I'm the Green Pope. I'm the Pope. Actually, no, this is a leprechaun hat. I don't know. Call it the Green Pope hat. Call it the Green Pope hat. There's a white Pope and a black Pope, and now there's a green Pope. No relations to race or ethnicity, unless I'm Irish, but I'm not Irish. So I'm not Irish. I'm not even a ginger. My hair is dark. My beard is dark. What's up, everybody? I got a dark colored beard. Let's see here. How should we start this live stream? Let's see here. Whoops. I clicked that. Guess we'll get that later. Yeah. I've been fighting around my head trying to think of some characters for my comic books I write and illustrate. And all I can think of was Tyrone the Easter Bunny. And that's it. No, there's more characters than that in the story. But Tyrone the Easter Bunny is. I should not kill him off, but there's a chance that he might die. He got bit by a night serpent and in the arm. He got bit by a snake. And he might die because of the venom. Snakes have venom. All right? The venom is in his veins. he might die if he doesn't get help. Well, I just okay. So what we got here is snake venom. Uh, what to do when you get bit by a snake? All right. This is what you do when you get bit by a snake. Do you just die? We'll figure it out. If bitten by a snake, immediately call 911 or your local emergency number. Stay calm. Keep the bite area still in below heart level. Gently wash the wound with soap and water. Cover it with a clean, dry bandage and seek immediate help. Immediate medical attention. Oh, that's doesn't sound that hopeful at all. Dial 911 or your local emergency number. Do not try to catch a or handle a snake. If possible, try to get a photo of the snake for identification purposes, but do not put yourself at risk. Stay calm and keep the area still. Remain calm to help slow down the spread of venom. Keep the affected area as still as possible. Sit or lie down with a bite in a neutral, comfortable position. If possible, keep the bitten area below heart level to help slow. There's a lot of rules when it comes to surviving a snake bite. Let's keep reading. Possible level. Remove the jewelry or tight fitting clothing from the affected area as swelling may occur. Gently first aid. Gently wash the wound with soap and water. Cover the bite with a clean, dry dressing bandage or bandage. Do not apply tourniquet, ice, or cut into the wound. Do not try to suck out the venom. That's what they did a long time ago. And I guess they're saying that you can't do that anymore when you get bit by a snake. Do not give the person anything to drink unless instructed by medical personnel. Seek medical attention. Get to a hospital emergency room as quickly as possible. Follow the instructions of medical personnel. Anti venom may be necessary depending on the type of snake severity of the bite. All right. So, this is how you survive a snake bite. So, we learn something every day. Hopefully, not spreading medical information, misinformation, because YouTube's against that. I don't know why I read that. Because some of my streams are funny. We make fun of shit sometimes, not all the time, because my humor is dry. But this is helpful information, not misinformation at all. This is just trying to teach you about how to survive a snake bite. You have to do it really quick. If you're gonna get bit by a snake, don't get bit by a snake. Otherwise, go on the internet, look up how to or what to do when you get bit by a snake. All right, because Tyrone Easter Bunny got bit by a night serpent. And so did Green the dinosaur. In my book here that I'm writing illustrating. Actually, this story right here that I'm doing right now, volume 13, is terrible. It might be terrible to some people. You can't have a perfect story all the time. You might like it, you might not like it, depending on what the book actually says and what happens. The Earth is Boring comic I did, I don't know. Maybe I should have kept it, but there's a reason why I made it so weird and sexual. It's not because my girlfriend is a skank or a slut. No. I wanted to prove something, a moral, that OnlyFans is a terrible website, kind of. Yeah. Because it turns women into attention whores, and attention whores can be bad for your outlook on life. All right? It's bad. It's a bad look for yourself. If you think you attention whore everything, that's bad. And that's what OnlyFans is doing, is attention whoring all these women, and they don't know what's attractive at all. Most women don't. We as men see this shit as attractive depending on what we like and don't like in a woman. Same way with OnlyFans, but some people just like to cringe everything up. So OnlyFans is dumb. I'm not into that shit, and there's a reason why I wanted to, but that I don't know if I'll go with that idea, but that's just one of the ideas. They wanted to make the porn industry seem like it's pathetic and useless. Because we need to get over our addictions, kind of. I'm done with this shit. Maybe. I don't know. I never watched it. No. I'm not a pervert. I don't think I am. Anyhow, let's get back to. All right, we already went over snake bites, how to survive a snake bite, right? Some of you missed that. That's fine. You can rewatch this live stream if you want. After I'm done doing this live stream, because there's going to be some stuff that maybe you won't understand, maybe you would, but nah, let's not talk about the things that we don't understand. Let's start talking about things that we do understand. But I just want to go over what my book says and might say when I write and illustrate my book. So, and yes, porn and OnlyFans can be really bad. This begins with Sammy the dinosaur meeting a dwarf in the first part of the book. And they became friends. Where'd everybody go? I'm waiting. And they became friends. And this dwarf is not any old dwarf in this book here. The dwarf is a like the Lord of the Rings dwarves. What is this? It mines it for gold in them caves. Some of you watched that video, some of you didn't. That's fine. I don't expect much anymore. I'm not trying to weigh my whatever with the view number, but it'd be fine to get more views sometime or another on all my videos. Just that I don't want to appease everybody, but I just want a moderate amount of views. I don't care if just a few, like 20 or 10 people watch my videos, but this whole having only 4 or 5 and 0 views, that makes the videos useless. I make videos to somewhat entertain or inform or whatever, some weird logic. But the thing is, views are not everything. And they kind of are everything. It's really confusing how to manage that. So But you should not get too sad like I always am sad. I'm not sad at all. I'm fine. I had a good day today. I went for a walk, kind of. Well, actually, it was a long walk, and I saw lots of stuff. So these days I've been going places, so I have been. But Tyrone Easter Bunny and Green the dinosaur got bit by night serpents. All right. They got bit by snakes called night serpents. Really dangerous snakes. Let me see here. What is going on, people? But maybe killing off Tyrone Easter Bunny is a bad idea for my stories that I write and illustrate. Maybe it is a bad idea. How deep is the snake venom in a night serpent is the question. How deep is it? Can he actually heal the wound? I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'll have to figure that out in the story I'm writing and illustrating. So there's a lot going on in my books that I'm writing and illustrating. So let's see here. I wanted to figure out where I'm at in this book I'm reading called The Art of War by Sun Tzu or Sun Tzu, whatever. This is my book called The Art of War by Sun Tzu. As you can see, it's got gold pages. I love gold. Don't get me wrong. Gold is cool. And this is decorated with lots of Chinese stuff. It's got Chinese dragons, somewhat on the cover, kind of designed on it. So this is a beautiful book. It tells you how to fight in battles, how to manage your soldiers or warriors or whatever. So, Art of War by Sun Tzu is a great book. Everybody should read it. Everybody. It always rains near my house. So, it's always raining. I'm beginning to think that the earth is flat again. For most people think the earth is flat because NASA is lying about some stuff. People are saying that NASA is lying about the moon landing. But I can tell that some stuff of the planet Earth might be flat for some reason. I like to disagree that it's flat because I like outer space. But don't get me wrong. I don't like Star Wars or Star Trek. I like some stuff that has Star Wars and Star Trek, but don't call me that kind of nerd. Star Trek can be cool. Old Star Wars, the old Star Wars, not the Disney one, is cool. I don't like Disney Star Wars. So, but we're going to talk about right now why the Earth is the way it is or whatever. I can't find the North or South Pole on this globe. Does that mean that on a regular map, you can find it better than finding it on the globe. Otherwise, yes. At that point, the Earth might be flat. But I don't believe that. I just like to stay interested and keep my mind open to other worlds. But I'm not going to disagree or agree with the subject. So I can't find the North or South Pole on my globe. What I do find is, hold on a second. The Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. That's Russia. This is an old globe. And I don't understand why the North or South Pole isn't showed on this globe. This tells me something that not all maps and globes had North and South Pole on it. Like, where does Santa Claus fit in on a map? If the globe does not show North or South Pole, where does Santa Claus live? So, but it's not Christmas anymore. Just not. Yep. Christmas is about vengeance, says the Grinch, popping his head out of a Christmas tree, dressed like Santa Claus. Christmas is about vengeance. It's about vengeance. It's about war. It's about blood. It's about Krampus. He'll send you straight to hell, which is Jeffrey Epstein's island. So, good riddance. I don't know. Making music. Yo, my name is no. Tara. Oh, wait. I can show you this. You want to hear what Tyrone Easter Bunny's rap music actually sounds like? The way he says lyrics? Let me try to find it. It's in this book. Bring it on, hit me with a sick beat. Yo. Barack Obama. Bitches on my dick because I look like Obama. Yo, I like women like I like pudding. Tasting in the kitchen. Yo, I'm the gangster, the love gangster. I wish it was Christmas every day. All I want for Christmas is you! Mariah Carey sucks. Yo, I watch Golden Girls because I love elderly women, and Tyrone Easter Bunny is not gay at all. I burned a kid in a wheelchair once. Call it Hot Wheels. Peace. And he drops the mic. That's what Tyrone Easter Bunny thinks is how you rap. That didn't rhyme at all. Tyrone Easter Bunny sucks at rap music. He can't rhyme. He cannot rhyme. Usually, rap music, you rhyme a lot. But he lost the rap battle against Tyler the Creator. Back then, when Odd Future Wolfgang was still around, that rap industry was dead now. It's dead. I don't know. They got to his brain. Tyler the Creator, if you look it up on Wikipedia, it says Tyler the Creator changed and now he's gay. He no longer says the same lyrics as he used to, and he's no longer funny. But Loiter Squad, that TV show is pretty funny. But Tyler the Creator is different now. He's like this gay commie. I don't get what Tyler the Creator is anymore. Let me look up what Tyler the Creator actually is. Because some of you don't believe me what I'm talking about, so we'll look it up on Wikipedia. All right. Wikipedia. Tyler. All right. And this is a picture of the new update Tyler the Creator. And Tyler the Creator is also a character in my comic books for some odd reason. I put him in there because he did a rap battle against Tyrone the Easter Bunny. This guy right here, this douchebag, won in a rap battle against Tyrone the Easter Bunny. Now he's running around in a Russian cap, like a Soviet Russian. I don't know what happened to him. He used to be so cool. Wear fucking suits and make good decisions. Fuck that, Wolfgang. Fucking Tyler the Creator. I miss the old Tyler the Creator, but I don't like rap music that hardcore like these black people do. But this is some black shit. Anyhow, this is some black shit. I don't know what to say. Which is useful information. Derek Gray is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter and record producer. He has been called influential figure in alternative hip hop during the 2010s. Oaknam, whatever, became well known in the late 2000s when he emerged on the internet as a leader and co-founder of the music collective Odd Future within the group Oaknam. Participated as a rapper, producer, director, and actor, releasing studio albums that he produced for its respective members. Performed groups, sketch comedy show, Lawyer Squad, along collaborators with a group. Never heard of him. Developed his solo career, beginning with a self-released debut studio album, Bastard. I missed that album. I wish Tyler Creator was the same, like he used to, but now he's some gay Soviet, whatever the heck he is, wearing that Russian cap. What's up, Spirit? And he made an album called Tyler Creator made an album called Bastard. Recognition online, blah blah. He made a studio album called Goblin, brought him mainstream media exposure, added by the popularity of the single Yonkers. I remember that. And his accompanying music video during the period faced controversy in the media, horrorcore. Yeah, that's a rap genre. Horrorcore. Bleh. Sounding his violent transgression of lyrical content. Where does it say what's his political status? I thought I read it somewhere. I don't know. He had an organization called Golf Wang. Golf Wang. He's yeah. John is an alternative, Neo Soul, blah blah blah. Man, I don't know where I read about him being what he is today. This is not him from this year, but in this picture, he's something else. They got to his head. The woke or the got into his head. What the fuck, man? Bring back this right here. Not this. I like 2007 to 2011 Odd Future Tyler Creer, but anyhow, that's about it, folks. They ruined him. They got to his head. Now he's no longer part of a gang called Odd Future Wolf Gang, killing them all. He's now some sort of yeah. So, but he is an atheist for some stupid reason. He doesn't give God a try. So, like Kanye West, he somewhat tried to believe in God and said he himself was God too. Yet, but Tyler Creer really doesn't care about that shit. You're believing nothing. Anyhow, what's up, Spirit? Where's everybody this fine night? Nighttime. Always doing a live stream at night. Maybe they'll change the daytime. I don't know. But it's nighttime right now. Spirit. There's a lot of characters in my comic books I've been writing and illustrating. And I just don't know if I can use them still to this day because we're just not ready yet. I don't know. I kind of, yeah. Damn. Damn. Wish I could show that on here. Anyhow, everything is good in the hood. Everything's all right, kind of. So right now it is. I took a walk today. It was somewhat nice. It's kind of cold. I didn't really wear a regular coat. I just wore what I have right now. It was cold out. I took a walk to the gas station, which is on the way to my house. And at the gas station, I bought some Arizona iced tea and some donuts. And that's about it. That's what I did today. I also ate some macaroni and cheese, but I made it different, kind of. I don't remember how different. I kind of sucked at it. There was no butter in this kind of macaroni and cheese. No butter. I couldn't find extra virgin olive oil either to make it. It was kind of sticky mess. So I don't know why, but ever since I don't know, I just like looking at stuff on my computer. But the thing is, when I play video games, I just don't feel like playing video games anymore. Well, maybe I'll soon get back to it, but I just do that for my views on YouTube and stuff. Usually gives me more views. The greatest thing of all is that I got 100 views for my let me look it up. Right, what's it called? Team Fortress 2 gaming video. Let's look it up. Yeah, I got this a second. Trying to look up the analytics where they're called. Hmm. Ah, Team vs. 2, No Mercy for the lazy, keep fighting. Got 119 views. Good job, people. Thank you. And thank you all for subscribing. Some of you are not subscribed, so please go ahead and subscribe if you want. But I don't know if he'll stop doing his live stream now, but I mean, yeah, you didn't expect me to have a live stream tonight, did you all? Probably not. I do. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious. I'm a very mysterious man. I'm a mysterious. Even though I'm fat, I'm still kind of attractive. I think my face isn't that chubby. I don't think it's that chubby, but maybe the beard is covering the chubbiness. But I just don't know because I uh I need to trim my beard and stuff. But yeah, so. Yeah, women like confidence, but there's also such thing called a restraining order, which is trying to avoid. I remember once. No, I never got a restraining order. So what am I worried about? Uh, some people are just not trustworthy. I don't know why. So these pro militant feminists. What is wrong with them? They look fine. It's I know not all of them, but I mean, to me, everything is about arguing. But I don't see what the big deal is with some white women. Why they choose this? So anyhow, this political type bullshit. They care about stuff that really does not affect them. I try to stay away from things now that doesn't affect me. I used to think that Ukraine was that big of a deal for some odd reason to me, but it just ain't much. I maybe don't like Ukraine, but it doesn't. I don't think it affects me at all anymore, like like it used to. It never did. So there's something going on. There's something going on. Gee. Let's see here. What else is there new? What is new? Anything else on the table? No, that's enough. Does anybody know about this guy named Terry Davis? I think he passed away a long time ago and died. But a lot of his videos about him using Temple OS are still kind of around, or maybe just re-upload. Yeah, rest in peace, Terry Davis. F in the chat for Terry Davis or whatever you want to put down. I don't really want to say F, but rest in peace. A moment of silence for Terry Davis. Amen. Anyhow, Terry Davis is a based guy. He's really cool. I don't know why. Have they ever brought back Temple OS? Is Temple OS free? I don't know what it is. Can I use it? How much is it? Or whatever. Can I get Temple OS still? Or is it just an old computer thing? I just don't know. I believe you can download it, but it's hella broken. Yeah, it's probably broken. But I would like to create my own elephants. What's better than an elephant? An elephant with blue eyes. That was funny. Let's look up Terry Davis on Wikipedia and see what comes up. Wikipedia. No. That's not how you spell it. There are too many Terry Davises on Wikipedia. I don't know which one is it. I don't think he's on Wikipedia. I think he's more of a independent internet person. Yeah, Aryan elephant. That's funny. Something glow in the dark. It did? I don't know. What you're seeing there, blue collar Anik. I don't know. What's up, blue collar Anik? So, yeah. Aryan elephant. That'd make a great elephant breed. What kind of different types of elephants are there? Let's look that up. Different breeds of elephants. All right. Let's see, there's actually different breeds of elephants. There are 3 recognized elephant species: the African savanna elephant, the Loxodonta africana, the African forest elephant, Loxodonta cycladus, and the Asian elephant, Elephas maximus. I am Maximus. With the Asian elephant having several subspecies. Interesting. African elephants. African savanna elephant, Loxodonta africana, the largest of the 3 species found in the grasslands and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa. African forest elephant, Loxodonta cycladus, smaller than the savanna elephant and found in the dense rainforests of Central and Western Africa. Key differences between African elephant species: size: savanna elephant are larger than the forest elephants. Habitat: savanna elephants live in open grasslands, while forest elephants inhabit dense rainforests. Ears Ears. Here's something about the ears. All right. Savanna elephants have larger, more prominent ears compared to the smaller, more rounded ears of forest elephants. And the tusks that you see that are sometimes out of their mouth, both male and female African elephants have tusks, but the tusks of forest elephants are smaller and straighter. Interesting. Wonder why. What are tusks used for in elephants? I always thought the elephants had like tusks for um defending themselves away from predators, but I guess they just don't have much of tusk. I guess. Now this is something about Asians. No, Asian elephants. All right, Elephas maximus. Elephas maximus, found in various regions of Asia, including India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and other Southeast Asian countries. I never heard of Asian elephants. Have anybody heard of Asian elephants? What an orangutan is an Asian elephant? Chinese, Japanese, Asia. What is it? They're all Chinese. No. Indian elephant. Here's an Indian elephant. India. Incredible India. Okay. Largest subspecies of Asian elephants. Sumatran elephant found on the island of Sumatra in Indonesia. Sri Lankan elephant native to Sri Lanka. Bornean elephant. Bornean. Found on the island of Borneo. Key differences between African and Asian elephants. Size. Asian elephants are generally smaller than African savanna elephants. And their ears. Asian elephants has smaller, more rounded ears compared to the larger fan-shaped ears. How do I remember all this? I don't remember anything of here about the ears of African savanna elephants. Head. Asian elephants have a double domed head, while African elephants have a single, more rounded head. Tusks. Only male Asian elephants typically had tusks, while both male and female African elephants have them. Trunk. Asian elephants have one finger on the tip of the trunk. Huh? While African elephants have two. What? What does that mean? Feet. Asian elephants have 4 toes on their back foot and live on the front, while African. They got fingers in their trunks? That doesn't make any sense. That sounds perverted. Is that like a sex thing that the elephants do? It's just fingering their trunks all the time? What's that even mean? Having trunks with fingers. I thought they were just trunks. This doesn't make any sense. We're not going to look up anything like elephants fucking each other, but that's some crazy shit. You can look that up on what elephants actually are on like National Geographic or the Discovery Channel. Anyhow, what is everybody doing? What's up, everybody? Asian African elephants. Yep. Gold Terrier, he gave us the term glowies. Interesting. I don't know what that glowy is. I don't know what they are. There we go. Television. Yep, they're smaller than the African variety. Yes. Indians that wore elephants. Yeah. they rode them in the battle. I seen that in the 300 movie. They rode a big one big ass badass elephant. They just ride that thing in the battle. Battlefants. Back when they were based Aryans. Yes, probably. but they're all Indians. They have little mouth fingers on their nose. That's creepy. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Having this big trunk, it got like fingers sticking out. I don't know what am I reading there, folks? What does that even mean? And mouth fingers on their nose. It's to pick stuff up. Yeah, I bet. Those were the Persians, also Aryans. Yes, somewhat. When is the Aryan word used in history, you wonder? That's an ancient. I don't think anybody would remember that because they try to erase Nazism away from history books. So I don't know what the heck. What's an Aryan? I don't know what to type in order to find out the actual record of the first Aryans. It's just confusing. If stems from the term on one live stream where Terry A spouted off something about you tell the CIA N words apart, they glow in the dark. Oh, okay, I get it. They're called Indo-Europeans, the original white people. Yes, probably. Probably during Pangea or whatever, they just those dinosaur continents or it was just India. And that's where we get other things. And Jesus is black. I hate to say this, but Jesus is black. He's a black man. I don't know. They just say he's black. All these N-word spirituals. Yeah, I guess he's a Palestinian Jew, but Jesus would not be black. He's some Semitic. Yeah, I bet. But what does Semitic mean? Let's look that up. Oops. Sem. It says here Semitic is related to known family languages that includes Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic. What does that mean? Does that mean that if you're Islam, whatever phobic, you actually say that's anti-Semitic if you hate like Muslims? This doesn't make any sense because Arabs are Aramaic or it seems like all the monotheistic gods. I mean, one god in theory would be Semitic. We should actually say that people who hate the Jews, however, I'm not trying to condone hatred. I'm just saying that it doesn't make the word Semitic doesn't make any sense. I hate to say this, but there people who try to label things need to be more specific when they say definitions of words. It was Roman Judea until the fall of the Second Temple, and they renamed it Syria Palestine. But too bad Syria is not around anymore, or it is around. Well, Semitic is a language group. It has to do with language that culture uses. Oh, okay. But that still doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what. Hmm. Syria is absolutely around. It's an awful state. Yeah, I would say that most states are pretty awful of the world, places of the world. It's not just India. Syria might be full of what's bad about Syria. Let's look that up. What are some bad things about Syria. Well, whatever the heck destroyed infrastructure is, many of the nation's roads, bridges, schools, and hospitals lie in ruins. Oh boy. Limited essential services, econ- economic implications, high unemployment, and poverty. That's terrible. I think that's what's going on most places too yet, but that's just terrible. I don't like being unemployed, but poverty prevail. Lots of poverty, sounds like. With nearly 13 million people facing food insecurity, 9 out of 10 Syrian refugees. It sounds an awful lot like communism, but I don't know. So, Syria is terrible. What religions are in Syria besides Muslims? What religions are in Syria? Syria's religious landscape is diverse, really, with Islam being the dominant religion, followed by Christianity and the Druze religion, with significant populations of Sunni, Alawite, and Shia Muslims. And then we got Sunni, and I'd never heard of Alawite though. Are Alawites peaceful? Because the Sunni and the Shia Muslims, they don't really get along. I've heard about them being in fights a lot, wars and stuff, and I just don't really understand. Yeah, there are a ton of Christians there. There might be. I don't know. It seems like everything about these other nations and countries that we fought in the past or in this era, not really ancient times, this era that we live in now, seems to be a lot like we fought mainly just Muslims. That and Cuban uh, Fidel Castro and probably Soviet Russia and Germany. There's a lot of them, but yeah. It's not might. There are a ton of Christians in the Middle East. Well, the leadership, that's confusing. I don't know. I don't know what kind of Christianity they are, but the Christianity down here in Europe and America usually are more knowing than because there's no such thing as a Christian Taliban that's violent. No such thing. Probably not. There never is. There's usually crusades back in medieval times. But yeah. The US has a bunch of religions other countries do too. Yes. But it seems like their leadership is mainly just a bunch of Islam and Muslims. That's what I'm taught in like schools back then when they taught things in schools. I was taught like the wrong information to you, but it was more different in this uh woke commie stuff. It was not that woke commie stuff, but still it was kind of confusing in some ways. The way they said things geologically and politically, it just the way people talk now about it is kind of different. They aren't many theocratic countries run by religious governments. Well, it seems like the Taliban and the ISIS they try to claim land to you, so I don't. It's really confusing. It's not confusing. It's a different. I'm still trying to learn on this. It's fun to learn stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's fine. Yeah, it's probably not the Afghan government, just a bunch of rebels probably that want to make people believe in one thing and one thing only, forceful stuff, but it's not the government, probably not in Syria that's religious. And there's no longer a Christian nation anymore. Probably not, or whatever. They got a Muslim problem. According to Twitter, there's a Muslim problem about Muslim immigrants coming over to Europe and causing havoc. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at on the internet. It's funny. Just gotta laugh at the problem instead of um, being serious about it. But it's hard to joke about things now because nobody's funny anymore. Yeah, theocracies are religious governments, yes. For some reason, I think that Muslims, they're kind of like theocratic because they're Sharia law, though. You ever think about Sharia law? How do you survive Sharia law? And the fucking Euro idiot governments invite the same fucking people into Europe we've just been fighting for 20 years. People are still funny. You just don't get the jokes. Sometimes you don't get my jokes either, and it just gets confusing. So I just don't have that much energy anymore to laugh or whatever, but I try to at least. Yeah, it's a really aggressive religion. Yep. So you're right, blue collar Anik. So what else is going on here? Time for Adonis Paul. Says down there. Yeah, that's what I meant by the Sunni versus Shia Muslims. They're always fighting, but the whatever heck it's called, I have to look it up again, but I don't got time for that. Look at Muhammad when he saw the people weren't buying his insane bullshit. He turned to fear to spread it. Yeah, terrible stuff. So let's see here. This is a pretty long live stream. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm trying to find some other things to talk about. We talk about a lot of things. So what's the news on Kanye West? No, we are. Wait, what's that? Oh, never mind. Hmm. Well, I gotta go. It's been real, y'all. It's been real good, somewhat good information, somewhat um like yeah. So anyhow, um, I don't know about enjoyment at all anymore, but I try to look at things the right way and hourglass and stuff like that. So anyhow, I gotta go. See you later, everybody. What's just the button in the live stream? Bye.